I am going to be getting really vulnerable today. So vulnerable that if this video flops, I swear to God, I will be deleting it. As an astrologer, I don't think that any sign is toxic, but I do think that we can use our traits in an unskillful way. And I spent most of my life being a very unskillful Virgo rising. Demetra George talks about this, and it really changed how I see astrology completely. The concept is skillful versus unskillful expression of a sign's traits. So same core trait, but a skillful and unskillful application of that same trait. I will often talk about Virgo rising as being organized, helpful, detail-oriented, but the unskillful version of that looks like anxiety, control, perfectionism, and never feeling like anything is good enough. And honestly, that unskillful place is where I lived most of my life. My Virgo rising was not showing up as organized and grounded. It was showing up as honestly diagnosed OCD and OCPD, overcorrecting everything, trying to control outcomes so that I wouldn't feel unsafe. The more stressed out and chaotic life became, the more control I attempted to exert over everything. And through therapy, through a lot of work, this year, honestly, I spent 8 weeks in an intensive outpatient OCD program. I learned how to manage those traits and how to use them in a more skillful way. And now I am 42 years old. These are not lessons that are quick or easy to learn. And this is true for every sign. No sign is inherently good or bad. It's about whether you are operating from a place of fear or from trust. And when I make videos about the signs, I am often talking about the skillful version, not because that's where people are today, but because it is where you can grow into. And I believe that astrology at its best shows us those places where we need to practice radical acceptance of who we are and learn how to use those traits in a skillful way.